Hello, Zimbabwe. Masquera say, a very good afternoon. So I'm back to speak about important matters regarding the nation of Zimbabwe. And it is our duty and responsibility to make sure that we shape the kind of Zimbabwe we want. We shape the kind of nation we all want and we all desire. So Hopewel Chin'ono, a Zimbabwean leading journalist, has been on remand since 2020. He has been on remand. He's still on remand, and he has been remanded further to 6th of July 2022. And it is our responsibility to stand in solidarity with him, to make sure that we support him, to make sure that we are always with him, because there is no way we are going to leave one of our own. There is no way we are going to leave those who are speaking against tyranny, those who are speaking against the mismanagement, those who are speaking against looting. There is no way we are going to leave them. So one day it will be me, tomorrow it will be you, and the next day it will be another person. So we all need that solidarity. So what I witnessed or what I observed is that sometimes you might be fearful of dying, and you just get into an accident. You are walking in town, everything is correct, somebody just overtakes and hits you or runs over you. So if you go on to August 1, 2018, a lady who just finished work and closed her shop and was supposed to go home was involved in a fracas and was shot to death. She had nothing to do with politics. She was not doing politics. She was doing her work and she was about to go home, but she was shot, she was killed. That gave me courage to say, if somebody just died like that, who am I not to die if God so allows? So this is the reason why we come here to speak. So there are a lot of people who take advantage that we send our numbers here for WhatsApp so that we can communicate easily. They are trying to take advantage of that and threaten us, thinking that I am fearful or thinking that we are going to back down. But they don't know. What they don't realize is that there are people who went to war. They were so young. They went to war to Mozambique, to Zambia, Tanzania. They went all over the world and they fought for this country. There are people who died at Nyazonya. There are people who died at Chimoyo. There are people who died at various bases around Zimbabwe, at various battlegrounds in Zimbabwe and then Rhodesia. There are thousands and thousands of young people, some were younger than us. They never returned home. Their parents don't even know their whereabouts up to this day. Their families are still looking for them. So when we speak, when we come here to speak, don't intimidate us, because we are not here for Nelson Chamisa. We are here for our future. That is what you need to know. We are here to make sure that we correct the narrative, we correct the future of our kids. It is not about Nelson Chamisa. We believe that Nelson Chamisa is going to take us through, is going to take us from Egypt to Canaan. He is just a leader we believe in. It's not that we are doing this, we are doing him a favor. No, we are not doing him a favor. He is actually doing us a favor. So what we wanted or what we need right now is a leader, and he is the leader we need. So don't come here to intimidate us. So my story today is that Hopewel Chin'ono has been granted another days on remand. He was in court today and he was remanded to 6th July, and it's so sad. Hopewel Chin'ono, the background of the matter is that he was arrested in 2020, and if you go onto the community post, I posted the information there, the pictures, I posted them there, so we can talk about it. Then later, you go to the pictures and see what you are referring to. I've posted the pictures already prior to us coming here live. So he's saying that he was in court today, and he is being accused of obstruction of justice And that case emanated from him exposing the rot deal of Henrietta Rushwaya, because she was caught smuggling gold at Arajinda Mugabe International Airport. I'm not the one who caught her. We are not the one who caught her. She was caught by the state security agencies, by the police. She was arrested and together with her aides at the Araji Mugabe International Airport. So she was, the state didn't oppose bail. And that was a fact, and that is a fact. And Hopewel Chin'ono blew the whistle. That why is it that somebody who just caught with 6 kgs gold, you are not opposing bail rake, but munhu ari kubatwa ne2 grams dzegoridhe, 2 grams dzegoridhe, vanoopposa bail kuti vanoramba kuti upiwe bail. So there is massive injustice to that regard. So this is why what we always say, if the state believes that we are lying, let's go and take madhokets ese vanhu vakachajwa nenyaya yekubatwa negold. Let's go and see how they were treated. The documents are there at different courts. Ngatitangireka kumashure, we just retrieve at random those cases, the one vakaseva and those who were charged nekuti vakabatwa negold. And vanhu ivavo vazhinji vacho vaibatwa nema2 grams, 4 grams, 5 grams. And Henrietta Rushwaya was caught with 6 kgs gold. Days later, her associate was caught at OR Tambo International Airport with 14 kgs gold. And she was granted bail. She is free. Yet the people who exposed it, Hopewel Chin'ono, is in prison at this moment. His crime is just to speak as a journalist. His crime is to speak against tyranny, against corruption. As a citizen of Zimbabwe, the Constitution of Zimbabwe allows the citizens of Zimbabwe to say anything they feel kuti chiri kuvakanganisira, and kubiwa kwegold renyika zvinoti affect, because that gold should go to build hospitals, and it is being stolen. And that gold should go to buy cancer treatment machines. It is being stolen. So it is our responsibility to speak. So you cannot arrest people for speaking out. So the magistrate court has been allowing these remands. Since 2020, he has been on remand, and the magistrate has allowed it several times. So it's something which is so embarrassing. So the argument of the state is that they said that they wrote to Twitter. I don't know what they were researching about. They wrote to Twitter. They wanted to get proof. I don't know which proof they were trying to extract from Twitter. But Twitter said they were lying. Something like that never happened. So he was arrested on November 3, 2020. That was the day he was arrested. Up to this day, we are going towards the last half of 2022. He is still on remand. So 2020 to 2021, a year, another year, right now, still on remand. So just imagine the embarrassment. So you can actually see that I don't know the kind of justice we have. Who is calling the shots? Who is making sure that people are frustrated for speaking out? So the idea is, if you speak out, you have to be arrested, you have to be frustrated, so that you don't speak out, so that other people will fear to speak, because they will say, if we speak out, we'll be persecuted. That is the idea. The idea is to silence people. So I believe that going to 2023, this is going to be a systematic silencing method, which is going to be embarked on. And this is the reason why I always disagree with Jonathan Moyo to say, we don't need the structures for CCC, because those structures will be used to silence people. The leaders will be known, they will be targeted, every member will be targeted, and they can be violated, their rights can be violated, they can be beaten, anything can happen. So I will come at a later stage and expose another idiot who comes to my WhatsApp to threaten me, to tell me, Yanzi, don't speak out. That is an idiot. If you are hearing me right now, you're an idiot. Don't come to my WhatsApp to tell me nonsense. I'm not doing this for Nelson Chamisa. I'm not doing this for anybody. I'm doing this for the future of Zimbabwe, for the future generations. hapana zvinondibatsira kuti ndirarame munyika yakadai so. We have to liberate Zimbabwe. So even if I don't enjoy the fruits of Zimbabwe, I know that my son and the other kids, the next generation from ours, is going to enjoy a better Zimbabwe, because tinetaita role yedu, tineta liberator Zimbabwe. We cannot continue to have clueless people running around and roaming around the seats of power, abusing power just like that. How can you arrest a journalist for speaking out? And the criminal is walking scot-free. So you can actually see that Team Zimbabwe, this is what is happening. You have remanded somebody to further remand each and every time you speak, further remand. So he has been remanded to 6 July. We are going to watch and see what is going to happen on 6 July. And it is very important for us to be in solidarity with these guys, to continue being in solidarity with these guys. We have seen July Moyo, Pomona deal, because he has struck another deal. It's because of our quietness. It's because of our weakness as a citizen, It is because of our weaknesses. They are taking advantage of our weaknesses. They are taking advantage of our silence. And we need to continue to speak up so that everybody gets aware of what is happening. So some people might think that we are foolish, but I know that generations to come, they will come after this information we are sharing. They will begin to investigate this information. That much I know. We might not get justice today. We might get killed today. But generations from now, they will go after this information, and they will go after to the perpetrators to recover. Because these issues are not going to end here. The process of this crime will be there for years. Process of these crimes will be there for decades, for centuries. And the next generation, the year we will get freedom, they will come after those people, because that is the reason why we see it fit to speak about it, to make sure that it is documented, to make sure that the future generations can come and follow up on these matters. We are not foolish. We know what we are doing. In a struggle, each and every person needs to do what he's supposed to do. And you have to expect everything. If I die, I die. If I live, I live. I mentioned earlier, I mentioned earlier, pana mai vakapfurwa mutauni, right in Harare, musi wa 1 August. Vasina chavapara, vachitovhara shop yavo. She was shot dead. So, who am I? So, this thing of dying, you die anytime, any hour. Not the kind of. That is the honest truth. But that doesn't mean that somebody should come and kill us. Why? We have not committed any crime. What we want is just a better Zimbabwe. We want a Zimbabwe which is equal. ZANU-PF kana ida kuramba iripo, ngavangogadzira zvinhu, economy itange kufunction. Munhu wese atange kuwana mabasa, titange kuwana minda. They know what to do, but they don't want. Just because they want to continue looting. They want to surround themselves with idiots so that they continue looting each and every time. So Team Zimbabwe, I don't want to go further than this. I hope and believe that Hopewel Chin'ono is going to get justice, the same as we wish each and every person who is on remand right now. There are people who have been on remand for quite to 8 years right now. So if you are supposed to be sentenced 5 years and you're on remand for 8 years, you see the injustice. If you are supposed to be sentenced 10 years, you are already on remand for 8 years. It means that there is massive injustice. And the judge or the magistrate will come and judge you and will give you another 10 years and you serve 20 years. So they will not consider the years you are on remand. So I don't know how the laws are structured in the nation of Zimbabwe. These are the issues we are fighting for. Why can't we structure the laws to an extent where if there is injustice in between, that person is going to be assisted? You cannot keep somebody on remand for years without having their trial or without fast-tracking their trials. So we have seen a lot of persecution, and even though we are to keep quiet, so why should we keep quiet? If you have ever had a problem, you can no. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all, I respect you all. Please, 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 don't come to my WhatsApp to spew nonsense. Come to my WhatsApp only for important matters and important issues. I don't want to block people, and I want to use that platform well and peacefully. Please, 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 I beg, come to my platform for progress sake. You can also start your own platform. If you feel that what I'm doing here is injustice to you, you can simply ignore me. That is the truth. Simply ignore me. Go to other platforms. Anamaitito ariko, anatatelicious ariko, anacomic pastor. There are a lot of people who can do better for you. Go to them and leave us try to build Zimbabwe here. You can also start your platform and support ZANU-PF. It is your choice. I'm supporting CCC because I want change. I'm not seeking change because of Nelson Chamisa. I am seeking change because of myself, my family, and the next generation. The same way other young people went to war is the same way we are going to fight in this struggle. So we have people who are leading, we are following. And Zimbabwe iri kuuya, Zimbabwe iri kuuya. So if you see vanhu vakunyanya kudai so uchingoma kana chakurisa chakuda kubharuka, hapana chinhu zvese zvinoitika semaitikiro azvakuida kuita izvi. Kana zvinhu zvakuda kunope nguva yakuda kunosvika, vanhu vanomhanya straight, kona vanhu vomhanyisa zvakuti vakuda kusvika. So Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Hit the subscribe button and also turn the notification bell so that you don't miss out each and every time we go live. And also don't forget to like, comment, and share.